Hi everyone, welcome back to Scrapping Scotland. Guys, it's been a little bit of time since I've made a video, and that is because I have been out injured. So I actually hurt my back quite badly, and I've been out for at least a month without being able to come out to the shed, stand here and take stuff apart. So that being said, it means that I have got quite a bit of stuff now that I need to scrap, and stuff has been building up a little bit. So I do have stuff now available that I can start making videos again. So I had cleared my bench. Literally this whole area was cleared. As you can see, it is no longer clear. It now has loads of stuff on it, and it needs to be cleared again. And I need to get through a lot of this scrap. Looking around, there's stuff piling up. Stuff piling everywhere, TVs lying around. Old rims need to be taken, bags and bags of boards, just lots and lots to do. But the good thing is I am back and I will be available to start making videos again. So I'm going to take something apart for you this time, guys. I'm going to take apart a dehumidifier. It was actually my own dehumidifier and it stopped working, so I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to scrap it out for you guys. So this is the one I'm going to take apart. Not like a well-known make, it's actually just a Curry's Essential. So one of their own brands. It did actually serve me really well. Not a lot to it. Switch it on, takes all the moisture out of there, and it then collects that moisture in a tank at the back. You can clean the filter out, which you can see I wasn't very good at doing. So can't blame myself that it's now broken. But yeah, essentially you just fills it up here with water, you empty that water, you stick it back in, you're good to go. So we're going to take this apart today, guys. Okay guys, so screw wise we've got a few screws in the back and then some underneath. We can take out obviously this little filter, get that out of the way. There's a couple of screws as well that reveals. So there's a couple of deep set screws I think underneath and inside here, so we'll get the deep set screwdriver for that. For these ones, you can just easily pull them off. Okay guys, that's all the visible screws from the back. Pull them out of the way. Underneath we've got a few as well. Prop that up. See if we can pull it apart at all. Okay, back side comes off quite easy. So it reveals our copper aluminium radiator. Then we can see there's some other copper items in here as well, some other copper piping. A couple of screws in here that's keeping the front panel on. So again guys, we're just going round and taking out all the visible screws. Or certainly ones we can get to at the moment. Not getting to that one yet. So that's the top plate. We've got a couple of little connectors here. We'll take off. These are little brass connectors. We've also got our little switch. It should just be able to push through. There we go. A little switch. The switch will contain brass and silver. Very, very small bit of silver, but a little silver nub where the electrical connection takes place. So again, now we get back to looking at what we can undo. As you can see, there's a little compressor in here as well. I won't take that compressor apart today, just because first time back in the shed, guys, and it's cold. It's getting cold now, the weather has turned, so I'm not going to do too much today, and again I'm not going to put my back under too much strain, so just a quick video to get back and communicating with you guys again, really. Okay, so screws. Okay, just a bit of shred steel. Not going to be weighing up anything today, guys. I'm just going to show you what I get out of it visually. As I say, not going to do too much today. Hopefully, as I say, we'll get a compressor and a motor and we should get some copper. So that's kind of what we're looking for in this scrap out. Okay guys, we'll cut the wire to the motor. Cut off the clip. I'm hoping that will just pull through. Okay, so as you can see, there's a nice motor in there. It's not the biggest of motor, but that definitely looks like it's copper. I'm pretty convinced that will definitely be copper. But it's a small motor, but we'll get a little bit of copper out of that. Just try to peel back some of this insulation to see what we're dealing with underneath. Okay, so now we can start to trim and separate the copper piping from the aluminium rad. Okay guys, so we're just going to trim the lines off now. This one has filters in it that you'll need to cut open and remove the filter material inside. We'll do that again another day. It's a little board, not too much in there, a little relay switch, a couple of little brass plugs, one little IC chip, not a lot really. Okay, there's our mini compressor. Oh, wow. A little bit of gas came out there, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought all the gas was out of that and released, which isn't great for the atmosphere, so that was a bad one. But yes, so there's our little compressor, and hopefully inside there we've got a copper motor as well. Okay, so next up we're going to release this motor. I will try and give you a better angle for that. Here's plastic waste. So I'm just hand loosening these screws at the moment, guys, because it tends to happen in this kind of situation is if you do it with a drill, it'll just catch it and it will all spin and you end up tearing your hands apart. So we'll loosen them first. Then we can come in with a drill now they're loose and just take them out. Okay, there's our aluminium piece. We need to clean this up and take this mid-center piece out. And then we now need to take off this bolt, so I'll just put this in the vise here. And we can take that bolt off and we'll get this piece out. That's our motor, as you can see, and that is most certainly copper. It doesn't want to hand loosen at all. There we go. Again, plastic waste. Got a little circlip on here we'll take off. Never a fan of circlips, they're always more difficult to get off than they need to be. Okay, now we just need to give this a little bit of a tap on top with a hammer to get it coming out. So we'll make the vise a little bit wider. There you go. Okay, now this is aluminium on the inside, but there is steel on the outside, and the rest of it's steel. So I just put that into my shred pile. It's just too much work to try and get the aluminium off the steel for little gain. Okay, we can just pull that piece out. Now got a nice piece of clean cast. On this side we still need to get the bearing out. Put that in there. Bearing is out, now we can do the same thing. Just get a hold of it, a grasp of a little bit inside. And pull it out. There we go. And again, our second piece of cast. Not a lot of weight in that, it's not a big piece at all. Now, again, I'm not going to take this motor apart at the moment, because the best way to take this motor apart is going to be to bash through it, or just to cut it, whichever way you prefer to do that. But again, I'm just showing you what I've got out of this thing at the moment. Today I'm not going to show you all the kind of different aspects of the weights of each item in terms of the scrap metals. Okay, but we will do a bit of a summary at the end. Okay guys, so I've done one set of clipping off the noodles from the rads. Just going to do the same here. Putting a little bit of paper underneath, because there may still be some coolant in here. I don't want that all over my bench. Now guys, your scrapyard will give you a price for copper aluminium rads. I prefer to separate the copper from the aluminium. Okay, the noodles are easy. The strips in between these strips are a little bit more difficult. But they can be done fairly easy as well. Okay folks, so as I say, I'm not going to measure on or weigh everything up today, just because, as I say, it's first video back out in about a month, and just really wanted to take something apart, get something done, and to reconnect with you guys. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who's still been watching the videos in the absence that I've had over the last few weeks, still supporting the channel, still looking out for me and helping me grow the channel. So over 5,000 subscribers guys, and that's really been fantastic to see the growth of the channel. Obviously to keep it growing I'm going to have to make videos, so again, you know, that's not because I didn't want to, it's just because I've been unable to. So thank you again for supporting the channel, and let's do a little bit of a summary of what we got out of that dehumidifier. So as you can see, we got our little board here. Not too much on the board as we explained before, just really a little power board. We did get some copper guys, and any time you get copper from anything that you're scrapping, then it's a worthwhile day. Yeah, it's a good job. So we've got our little copper noodles here. We've got our copper piping. As we say, we need to open this piece up and take out the filter material that's in here. We've got our pipes that came from our compressor, and we've also got our aluminium copper rads here. Now again, I can still sell them as aluminium copper rads as it is, but I will actually take the copper pipes out of here and we'll stick the rest of that in aluminium. Okay, we got a little motor. As you can see, not the biggest motor in the world, but that is nice copper, and we will extract that out of there in a way that we won't lose any copper. So we will stick a hatchet right down the centre of that and split that right in two, and we will extract that copper. Okay, we've got a little bit of aluminium, so a little bit of cast from our motor. Again, always good to get a little bit of aluminium. And then we have our compressor, that will contain a little bit more copper. These pieces may or may not be copper. Shall we test them? There you go. So they're not sticky to the magnet. So there's more copper to be had in here, and hopefully inside here there will also be more copper for us to get as well. Oh, get my magnet back. Okay. Our little bit of insulated wire, not a lot, but obviously we do have the power cord as well that we've taken from this, that I took from it earlier, and that's inside, ready to be stripped with the rest of my power cords. So there you go. So that's it, guys. A quick teardown, a quick reconnection, and a quick thank you for everyone that's still supporting the channel, even though I've been away for a month. As I say, back now scrapping, back now making videos, and thank you for your support, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Scrapping Scotland. Goodbye for now.
Yeah, I'm too real, can't fake my shine. Light so bright, it'll break your blinds. Dream too big, can't cage my mind. King with the crown, yeah, the throne still mine. Ooh, they try, but they can't define the way I move, I was made divine. Born to spit, now I glow through rhyme. Say my name, let it ring through time.